Hey y'all. Just gonna start off the top. If you're not a fan of me and you don't like longer videos and you don't like sort of hanging out, stop now. We're only 10 seconds in. You can have your life back. Good luck. However, if you're the guy that likes to hang out, which is my goal in life, we did Zeppelin trivia before. The last one I think was Zeppelin trivia, and I was happy with that. With how I performed. And we did Beatles before that. I was a little disappointed in that. Stones is going to be harder because there's just so much more history to cover. Almost 60 years now. Whereas the Stones was a fifth of that, 20% of that. So we're going to go with Stones trivia. Once again, on hand is my lovely assistant. So we're going to try not to make this a super long one. Mainly so she can get on with her life.
I got things to do.
People to see, places to go. Okay, so we're going to ask 25. That's sort of been the going.
Yeah.
So we did last year.
There's 30 questions in this bank.
All right, so we're going to do 25 and see how we do. If I suck, we'll kill this and you'll never see it. But I'm going to go with 25 questions. Ready? Drum roll, please. Go.
Where and when did the Rolling Stones form?
Incidentally, we found this list of questions online somewhere. So
How Stuff Works.
how stuff works. How stuff works.
That's what it's, yes.
That's the name of the site.
It's
Well, how the Stones work.
play.howstuffworks.com.
Okay. And so the first question is what? Give it to me again.
Where and when did the Rolling Stones form?
It was in Richmond in '62.
Okay,
Go.
That's not what they have here.
What do they have there?
Well, there's choices.
Oh boy. Okay. What are the choices? You didn't tell me that. Why didn't you give me the choices?
Well,
This is a multiple choice.
Because I wanted to see how you do.
What are the choices?
London, 1962.
Yeah. Well, Richmond is London.
Oh, it is?
Well, yeah. That's
Okay.
go ahead.
Why don't you just say
Is that the real answer?
That's the answer.
All right. I'm gonna go with Richmond, but go ahead. Well, I'm gonna count that as a yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, go. Yes. Just mark down correct answers
What's
as I tell
happening?
you to.
All right. Do you want the choices of these? Or
Do you
should I-
want the choices? Hey.
Or should I let
Maybe.
you just try and come up with the answer?
No. Let me try and come up with the answer. And if I can't, then we'll go to multiple choice.
All right.
There's no rules. I make the rules.
Ready? How did Mick Jagger and Keith Richards know each other?
They were friends from school.
Yes.
Schoolmates. No,
Actually,
me.
Brothers always fight.
Brothers fight. You were 9 and I was 10.
All right, so you got that.
How does that? Rolling down the railroad track. What is that? If she's not on the 905, how does that go?
I can't remember.
No, on the 515, then I'm gonna know what sorrow means. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry. All the way home. All the way home. All right, go.
Ready?
Sorry for the Spinal Tap detour.
This is builds on the previous question.
Yeah, okay.
Where did they meet again?
They met on the rail platform at, that part's right?
Yes.
And Mick had a stack of blues records under his arm, and Keith said, whoa. It's at Dart something. I think they put
You're right,
put a
actually.
blue plaque up where that.
Dartford Railroad
Yeah, they
Station.
put up a plaque for it. So I get that one right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And this next question builds on the previous one as well.
Oh, jeez. Man,
And
they're
you-
going. Wait. These are in chronological order.
It seems like
Oh,
it.
that sucks because I don't know the early days.
All right. You mentioned he was holding records.
Yes.
At the station, Jagger was holding records by these two artists.
Oh man. Ooh.
Do you want me to give you the choices?
Well, let me see. So that would be 62. One of them would have been a Muddy Waters album. Muddy Waters, one of them?
I mean, that's
But you don't know the choices?
I don't know the answer till I click on it.
Oh, man. I don't know. Big Bill Brunzi and Elmore James. I have no idea.
Well, that's why I say, do you want me to give you the choices?
All right, give me the choices.
Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley.
No.
Little Richard and Jerry Lee Lewis.
No.
Muddy Waters and Chuck Berry.
Muddy Waters and Chuck Berry.
Is he right? Yes, he is.
Is she right? Was that from Don and Mike?
Yes.
Any Don and Mike fans out there?
Does anybody know who they are? They don't exist anymore. What was the name of Jagger's first band?
Oh, man. Blues Incorporated.
Oh, God.
Yes?
No. That's not one of the choices.
Oh. Jagger's first band.
You want us to hear the choices?
Yes, give me the choice.
Little Boy Blue and the Blue Boys.
Aha! That's it. Isn't that it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll click on it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I had blues in there.
Okay.
Does that count? Wait, do I get that now if we go to multiple choice?
Yeah, you get
Since,
it.
since I'm making the rules, we're going to count that.
You get it.
This is
You've gotten
kind
all of them right so far.
But I don't know the early days.
Well,
That's not.
well, you've
I
done
want
well
the
so
Mick
far.
Taylor period. Mick Taylor, who's a fine guitar player and a gentleman. Gotta be careful not to say anything critical of.
Those Mick Taylor fans, they will
They are
come
like-
at you.
They're an army. Okay.
Next question. Where did Jagger attend school while the band was in its early stages?
Well, I mean, he went to London School of Economics,
Is that your answer?
LSE. I'm gonna go with London School of Economics.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Here I am complaining I don't know the early days.
I know, and you're getting all of them right.
When we bend the rules, I can get them.
No, this is
We went to
better.
multiple choice.
Where was the band's first official show as the Rolling Stones?
Do Alexis Corner have some kind of club? The Crawdaddy in Richmond. I'm gonna go with the Crawdaddy Club.
That is not one of the choices.
Oh, what are the choices? No, we're going to multiple choice then.
Are we counting these as right if we get it?
Yes.
All right.
I think.
The Cromwellian, Samantha's, or the Marquis Club?
Oh, they wouldn't have been first at Marquee unless it was an open mic kind of deal. Let's go with Marquee just for the hell of it.
That is correct.
Okay, I feel guilty taking this one as correct, but I'm going to.
All right.
So, well, but because I don't know the early stuff.
I'm going to make a second column.
I'm just
of
going to whine all the way
questionable-
through this.
Yeah, I know.
If you're not a fan of incessant whining, you should turn this off.
Click away now. Who was the first band leader of the Stones?
Well, Brian Jones. Unless they're going to count Ian Stewart, but I'm going to go with Brian.
You are correct. Who was the bassist in the Stones' final lineup?
Well, okay, first off, you'd have to say current lineup
Yeah, I
because
know.
we don't know if that's final.
Right.
Somebody could quit. But I'm going to go with Daryl Jones.
All right, that's not one of the choices here. We're going to go to multiple
They,
choice.
wait. Is he not with, is his last name not Jones? Is Daryl? All right, hold on. Go ahead. Give me the choices.
Multiple choice.
Yes.
Dick Taylor, Ronnie Wood, Bill Wyman.
Wait. Wait. Ask the question again. Forget the answers.
Who was the bassist in the Stones' final lineup?
The final lineup is the lineup when they split. They haven't split yet. So
Well,
they're going to say Bill Wyman finished off of the original lineup.
What's your answer?
According to my answer is Dale Jones.
Okay.
But they're gonna say Bill Wyman, aren't
They're gonna say Bill Wyman.
they? Okay. I'm not counting that. No way in hell am I counting that.
Are we throwing out the question?
Yes, we're throwing out that question.
All
The lineup has changed even when Brian Jones
I know.
died or got fired first. But
All right, you've gotten 8 correct.
we're counting Daryl Jones. We're counting that one as a correct answer.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's right.
This one we're sending to the judges, and I'm the judge. It counts.
Right. So you've
Well, actually,
gotten-
it's an invalid question because it says final lineup as if
that is true.
that it couldn't still change. You know, it could still change.
So you've gotten 9
But I'm gonna count.
right.
I'm gonna take credit for that.
9 right.
Yeah.
3 you got right when we went to multiple choice.
All I heard was 3 you got right.
And you've gotten none wrong.
That's right. Okay.
What was the Rolling Stones' first single?
Their first single, I'll bet you, was Come On.
Yes.
Ha ha ha! I'm Hardy.
You are very pleased with yourself.
Well, because I almost said something else.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it to yourself.
Well, I almost said I Want to Be Your Man, but the challenge with that was they needed a follow-up to a previous single, so that was why they did I Want to Be Your Man. Okay.
Who wrote the Stones' second single, I Want to Be Your Man?
That is I want to be your lover, baby. I want to be your man. I want to be your lover, baby. Ringo wrote it. No, that's John and Paul.
Yes.
Pope's John and Paul.
What was the pen name for songs written collectively by the band?
Anchorfeld.
Yeah. What the heck?
Pulling an anchor.
What?
It's when you do this thing. That's an anchor.
That's an anchor?
Yeah, I don't know where the Felds came from.
Whatever. You learn something new every day.
Come on, get to the 70s, man.
What was the Stones'
The
first
prime
international
Stones.
#1 hit?
International #1 has to be Satisfaction.
Let's see. Yes.
Okay, we're getting closer to the golden period. In my opinion.
What was the first Stones album written solely by Jagger and Richards?
Ooh, wow, that's a damn good question.
Right?
The first one. Here's a story. I would assume like somewhere in the neighborhood. It's probably pre Satanic Majesties, right?
I don't know.
Between the Buttons. Did that have a cover on it?
It's like you're speaking a foreign language.
I'm just going with Between the Buttons because I don't know.
No,
December's Children.
it's not. That's not one of the choices.
Satanic Majesties?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go with an incorrect on this one.
So you got this wrong.
I got this wrong.
That's what we're saying.
Yes. What is it?
Do you want the choices?
Yeah, what are the choices?
Aftermath?
This doesn't count, I'm just doing it.
Aftermath.
Ooh, Aftermath. Or was it After Social Studies?
Let it.
Ah! An old one, but a good one.
Oh. Let It Bleed. Out of Our Heads.
Oh, could have been.
Which would you pick out of those three?
It wasn't Let It Bleed. But I'd probably go with Aftermath.
That was correct.
Yeah, of course it was. I was never good at math. Go.
How did Brian Jones die?
Is he dead?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, how do you answer that question? Technically, I guess drowning, but was it an overdose? Was it an asthma attack? Was he murdered? But I think they would probably say drowning.
Yeah. Correct. And the little thing down at the bottom, it says Jones' official cause of death was death by misadventure.
Yeah, famous cause of death.
What song did the Stones perform live for the first time at Jones's tribute show?
Well, wait. Hold on. There were a bunch of songs they performed live for the first time.
Okay.
What was that? I'm yours, she's mine. I'm her, she's mine, or I'm yours. Whatever that. That was the only time they ever did that one. So that would have been the first time for that one.
So I might
They
have to
would
give
have
you the
been-
choices on this one.
They had never done Honky Tonk Women before that. That was July of '69. They didn't. So there's a bunch. Sympathy for the Devil. They had never done that one
All right.
before.
So out of the following choices.
Loving Cup. They had never done that one.
Out of the following choices.
All right, that's a
was not
faulty
performed?
question. But if we're going by the multiple choice, I'll pick the one out of there. Go.
Ruby Tuesday.
They did not do that one.
You can't always get what you want.
Maybe keep going. What's the next one?
Honky Tonk Woman. Women.
I don't think they did. You can't always get. So they're going to say Honky Tonk Women was.
Let's see. Yes.
Right. So
But
if
you said that in your answer.
but
list of
yeah,
answers.
if the multiple choice is if those then that is a valid question.
Yeah.
If it's just a standalone question, what's the first one?
Right.
A bunch of them. Were the first. Okay. So we'll count
I'm
it as
counting that
correct.
as correct.
Okay.
The Stones documentary "Gimme Shelter" was filmed at this music festival.
Altamont.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're getting into good Stones. Period. Now I'll probably get them all wrong.
What was the first Stones album to feature the Lips logo?
That was Sticky Fingers. It was on the bottom corner, the bottom right corner of the back cover of the album. It's a little bit, it's the first iteration of the tongue, that on the actual tongue itself it didn't have those white sort of reflection streaks. It was just a big red tongue. Right?
Correct.
Okay, good. You're looking at me puzzled.
No, I had a little technical issue while you were talking.
Oh, okay.
But we're all
Do
good.
you need a break?
I fixed it.
Do we need a
We're all
restroom
good.
break? Okay, good. All right, go.
In 1967, the Stones couldn't play in this country because of Jagger and Richards' legal/drug troubles.
Was this a true or false question?
No, couldn't play in this
Oh,
country.
in this
Which
I thought you meant in this country. And I think that's the answer. It's the United
That's one of
States.
the choices.
United States.
Oh, that's wrong.
What?
Japan.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Alright, so you've gotten 2 wrong, 16 right, and then 3 right with the multiple choice. So 19 right, 2 wrong.
What's the other? Okay, I'm not going to ask what the other one I got wrong was, but okay, go
I don't
ahead.
remember. Who replaced guitarist?
Actually, they did perform in the U.S. in '60s. They did the Sullivan Show, so they were allowed here. Yes, if I were thinking, I would have thought of that. But go.
Who replaced guitarist Mick Taylor when he quit in 1974?
Among the potential replacements, Ronnie Wood, but he didn't. Well, that again, invalid question, because he didn't replace him in '74. He replaced him in '75. He quit in '74. They didn't have a replacement till '75. So it's the answer is Ronnie Wood.
Yes.
But the question's faulty. But go ahead.
You got it right.
Of course.
Ronnie Wood.
Any question that involves Mick Taylor leaving the band, I'll certainly get right, because I despise Mick Taylor. I don't despise him, that's a joke. I'm not saying anything bad about Mick Taylor.
love
I
him.
adore the man.
There's a
Lay off,
there's
Mick
a
Taylor
poster
Army.
above our bed. You kiss it every night.
Right next to my Farrah Fawcett poster.
Ronnie Wood played for this band before the Stones.
Wait, what?
Ronnie Wood
Oh, played for this band.
for this
Okay.
band before
No, it makes
the
more sense.
Stones.
Well, okay, again, faulty question, because he was in the Roosters.
Well,
he was in
this is another
the
one.
Jeff Beck
You know,
group,
there's choices.
and he was with the Faces, of
Yes,
course. That's the one they really
that's
want.
the one they're looking
I should be writing the questions, not answering them.
for. What was the Stones' biggest hit in the U.S.?
Their biggest hit in the U.S. Miss You was a big hit. I mean, what do they mean biggest hits? Most weeks at number 1?
I don't
Most
know.
records sold?
It's biggest. It says biggest
Most
hit.
radio plays?
So many
Satisfaction was
variables.
big. Jack Flash was big. Angie was pretty big. But I think the king of them all is Miss You.
Let's see. Yes.
Held my breath on that one. The biggest hit is a disco tune. No, I'm not anti-disco. Lay off, disco army. You and the McTaylor army can attack me some other time. Actually, I like disco a lot, believe it or not. More than I should admit. Yeah, how many we got? We're cruising. We're doing all
Yeah,
right.
so you've got 19. If you include the ones where I gave you the multiple choice, you got 5, 10, 15, 19, 20, 22.
22 right.
Correct.
Okay.
And 2 wrong.
Okay.
If we're going with 25 questions, this is the last
The last one,
question.
yes. We're going with, if I've got 22 right and 2 wrong, we're going with 25.
How many number 1 hits have the Stones had in the U.S.?
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That's a lousy way to go out, isn't it? Number ones. I'm just going to go with the ones I know are, I think, are number ones.
Okay.
Satisfaction was a number 1. Miss You was a number 1.
Yeah.
Was Angie a number 1? I'm going to go with Angie as a number 1. You're looking at me. Do you know the answer?
No. And I'll tell you,
Was
I don't
Nervous
have. They're
Breakdown
not
number
listed
1?
in front of me, so
It's the U.S.,
I
right?
just have the numbers.
Just the U.S.
Just the U.S.
How many number 1s? Am I missing something in the set? They haven't had one since Miss You. I'm certain of that. Start Me Up wasn't number 1. So we're at 3. Was Jack Flash a number 1? Trying to think of the ones like they did on Sullivan to promote, like Spend the Night Together. But I think that one would have been like banned by a lot of stations in the South, so that probably hurt it from going to number 1. Things like We Love You, and that didn't get to number 1. Honky Tonk got to number 1. Had to.
Hell yeah.
Brown Sugar. Man, oh man. I don't think there were any number 1s off of Exiled. No, Tell Me the Dice when I got to number 1. I'm just going to go with 4. I want to say 4.
Alright, you're way under a possible answer.
Wait. Was 19th Nervous Breakdown? Were ones like that number 1s? If that was a 1, I'm shocked.
I don't know.
What are my choices?
8, 10, or 12.
Oh, then it has to be 8.
That is correct.
But no, don't count
Are we
it.
counting
We're not
this?
counting
I'm
that.
going to say it's wrong.
8?
So,
Does it list what they are?
It does.
Okay.
Miss You,
Yes.
Angie,
Yes.
Brown Sugar,
Was a number 1.
Ruby Tuesday,
Ruby Tuesday. Dang
Honky
it.
Tonk Women,
Yeah, okay, not
Paint It
surprised.
Black.
Painted Black was a number 1?
That's what it says.
Whoa. Good on you, Stones.
Get Off of My Cloud, and Satisfaction.
Get Off My Cloud was a number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a Stones tune that is in dire need of a remix. That is just a cacophony of reverb. It's a pile of crap. But the song itself is great. I just can't bear to listen to it. You were all waiting for my opinion on Get Off My Cloud, so there it is. So what are we
So
up?
that's it.
22 and 3. Are
Yeah.
there more on there for a speed round at the end? It doesn't count.
There's.
All right,
I think
we
there's
finished
5
22
more
and 3. I'm
questions.
happy with that. Trust me, because most of them were early. Plus, it didn't get into. Now they're going to ask me like Voodoo Lounge, which I don't know. But turn this off. We're at 23 minutes. Get on with your lives. Hey, it was a good time. This is just bonus time, and we're just going to see how we do with the last 5. Ready? Go.
Go. The Stones were on a trip to this country in 1967 when Keith Richards stole Brian
Morocco.
Jones's
Next.
girlfriend. Oh, yes. Who set the Stones up with their first label, Decca Records?
Marshall Chest. Next. Oh, back up. With their. Whoa.
Slow down,
Tut,
mister.
tut, tut.
Who set the Stones up with their first label, Decca Records?
Who set them up with their first label? Their first label, not their own label.
Their first label.
Well, okay. I think, who set them up with their first label? It's either like the Beatles helped them, or because I remember Decca wanted to sign the Beatles and didn't get them, and then so they made sure they
Do you
got
want the choices?
Stones. Give me the choices.
John Lennon, George Harrison, Rod Stewart. Rod
John.
Stewart.
It's gonna be George.
John?
Yeah,
Wrong.
George.
George. It
George.
says George Harrison
Cool.
suggested that Decca's head of artist and repertoire check out a Stones show in May 1963.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
On
Thank
the,
you, George.
On the advice of their financial advisors, the Stones moved to this country in 1971.
France.
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry, is it La France?
La France.
La France.
Vive la France. Which album did they record in France?
Well, they did Exile there, but I think didn't they also do some of Sticky Fingers there, maybe? No? Maybe not. But definitely
Exile is
Exile.
the correct answer.
Basement.
When did the Stones win their first Grammy?
Ooh. Wow, their first Grammy.
Right.
They went years and years and years without ever getting one. And it was like in the 80s, I think. Right?
I don't
The
know.
Grammys didn't really like them for the longest time.
I don't know why not.
Because they're bad.
Because their bad reputation?
Yeah. What is that, looking for a year?
Yeah.
Or an album or
A year.
I'm gonna go with 1985.
Ooh.
4,
Ooh.
3.
Ooh, no. That 1983 was one of the choices, and it's wrong.
Well, what are the choices?
Well, now you'll get it. 1970, 1983, or 1995.
95.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was for Voodoo Lounge.
Yeah. Okay.
How many of the original Rolling Stones remain with the band?
Original. Yeah. You got your basic Mick and Keith. Of course, you got Charlie. Just the 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
In 2006, the Stones played a free concert for 1 million people in this city.
Rio de Janeiro.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the bonus ones don't count. But we did all right, 22 and 3. I'll retire with an impressive
22 and 3.
record of 22 and 3. All right, that one.
Good.
I was more concerned about this than Stones and than Beatles and Zeppelin, and I did better on Stones than either of those, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the next band we're gonna do? Aha trivia next, since I know nothing about Aha. Actually, we could do sort of generic 70s pop music trivia for the next one. We'll figure that out. We got some time.
It's got to be one that I can find quiz questions for.
So I apologize for the 27 minutes and 42 seconds that I took away from your life, but good luck.